Hi, hi everybody. What's up, Africa? How are you guys doing today? It's good to see everybody. If you guys are joining me right now, please let me know in the comment section where you guys joining from. It's such a beautiful day, and it's amazing to see everybody joining here today. It's amazing, man. I'm happy to come here. Yesterday we didn't do live stream, and today as well, I kind of came late because I actually didn't have plans to do live stream today, but why not to come here and just to share and to say hi to everybody. Yeah, guys, if you're joining me right now, please let me know in the comment section where you're watching from, where you're joining me from. Let's have a little bit of conversation. Hello, everybody. Hi. Yeah, Sabella. Hi. One love. Join you from Sweden. Hey, brother, time up. I think I've seen you a couple of times joining me from Sweden. So shout out to Sweden and shout out to Time Up right here. It's good to see you. It's good to have you in the room. It's good to have you in the family. You know what I'm saying? This is the family right here. And what we're doing right here, we're doing a family thing. Ethiopia, Beyene, appreciate Ethiopia. So much love from Ethiopia. Always, I am so grateful, and I kind of feel like I have this huge debt, for you guys. So I cannot wait uh, to visit very soon. Yeah, guys, let me know if you're joining right now. Let me know where you're watching from, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm coming here today, guys, to say hi to everybody, to talk to you guys, to listen to you, and to share some few things. Because today is Saturday. Tomorrow's gonna be Sunday, and we're gonna start a new week. Pretty much from tomorrow. It's kind of like the first day of the week. So please let me know where you guys joining from. This is amazing. By the way, guys, just a quick question. Do you guys know this book? Have you read this book before? Do you know this book? Well, if you don't know this book, please go and buy it. I believe it's available online as well. Dead Aid, Why Aid is Not Working and How There's a Better Way for Africa by Dambisa Moyo. Dambisa Moyo. This is such an amazing book. And you guys, I urge every single one of you guys to go and to read this book because I know a lot of us, we are very, very, I don't like AIDS, all right? It's just being clear with you and being very straight with you. Me personally, I just don't like AIDS. I hate AIDS. I think it puts me in a position where I feel like I like I need to beg for something. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong for asking help. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, we all need help at some point. There's nothing wrong. But when it comes to AIDS to Africa, I hate it so much. And I think this is one of the if you read these books, then you will understand because this Dambisa Moyo here, she's explained why aid is not working for our continent and how there's a better way for Africa and not just AIDS. Because right now, a lot of people they believe that the only solution for us to move on, the only solution for things to change is to receive AIDS. But in fact, what AIDS does is it crippled us, because if you don't have anything, and then you have someone who can just give you money every single time, what happens is you're not going to be able to think for yourself. You're not going to be able to to create a system that will take you from where you are to another place because there's someone out there who is going to support me. So what happens is we're building a government, we're building a society that whenever something is going hard, whenever something is going like really difficult, tough, just looking at, oh, where is the US? Oh, where's the World Bank? Where is this? Oh, can you please help us? And that is the famous quote from our continent. Please, can you help us? So that's why I really hate aid, because I feel like there's nothing wrong with asking for help, but I feel like this is what it does to us. There's a better way. There's always a better way. And why don't we find a better way? So Dambisa Moyo, she's actually expressing her thoughts about it. And it's something very important. You guys read it. I'm reading it right now. And after I'm done, maybe I'll be able to share with you guys some thoughts. I'm reading, this is one of the books I'm reading. And another book that I'm currently reading, let me show you guys. I'm reading these two books, all right? Dambisa Moyo, and also I bought this small book, this one, yesterday. And this basically is just a little few quotes, from Julius Kambarage Nyerere, the founder of Tanzania, right? It's a collection from his speeches and writings. It's really amazing. He's talking a lot about philosophy of life, equality of man, colonialism, this country revolution, democracy, self-reliance. See, self-reliance. That's kind of policies or things we should be talking about in Africa. It's the conversation that we need to start having right now in Africa. Like, how can we have independent Africa? And what I mean is basically, how can we have Africa that actually can run by itself? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we have that Africa, that powerful Africa? Equality of man, colonialism, Tanzania's revolution, democracy, self-reliance, rural development, non-alignment, Africa unity, and United Nations. And one of the things that he said, one of the quote that I shared, I think, with you guys on the community tab, and also I shared on my Instagram. I read for you guys. That it really touched me. He said, when you're talking about unity, what did he say? Remember that quote again. So yeah, this is the book. And let me read this quote for you guys. Just a little quick. It's very important. What is Nyerere saying? Unity is not about uniformity. That's basically what he's saying. Where is it? Where's the community? Okay, I think it's right here. I'm gonna read for you guys one of the quotes. So if you can buy this book as well. It's an amazing book. A united Africa does not mean a uniform Africa. That's what Nyerere said. A united Africa does not mean a uniform Africa. Basically, when you're talking about united one Africa, we're not talking about uniformity. We are talking about unity. And unity does not mean you have to be uniform. You have to be the same. That's what I've always been sharing, and I've always been talking. It was really amazing to find, what Nyerere is thinking about. So we have to build a generation that can read books, a generation that can increase knowledge, and knowledge is power. One of the things that I found out in a lot of us Africans, I'm not even pointing fingers, guys, at you, even myself, what I found is we don't have information. We're not informed. And how can we be informed is by reading. Let's read articles, catch up with the news, catch up with the different articles, read books. It's very important to increase the knowledge and to understand. The reason why I had to buy this, because I need to understand my country. I need to understand our founding fathers, what they were talking about. So this is just the beginning, but I'm looking forward to read so many books, of Africa, books of, pretty much every country, all these heroes that we have in Africa who fought blood, sweat, and tears for our continent and gave up their lives to bring us where we are today. And we as African right now, we have a responsibility to take Africa from where it is to another place. Otherwise, we have to be we're gonna be accountable. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be accountable. We have responsibility to take Africa where it is to another place where it should be. Africa is not supposed to be here. right? It's not supposed to be where it is right now. Yes, Africa is making progress, and a lot of politicians that will say, you know what, we are not where we used to be. Yes, there's progress, but you know what, we can do better. We need to be critical with ourselves, and we need to evaluate ourselves, and we need to take responsibility and saying that, you know what, I think we can do better. And that's kind of mindset we need in our leaders as well. A lot of time when you look at politicians and when they stand and talk about the progress they have made, when you listen to them, you cannot really hear anything negative. You cannot hear, like, whatever that you listen, you just hear success. That have done this and this and that, but you're like, are you really sure that you're doing that? People are still dying. There's still this, and we still have a lot of issues to figure out. So I kind of feel like we should not be in a level, in a place where we relax and to be like, you know what, I've done my job. We should not be at that level, because still we have so many challenges, and the progress that we are making is very little. And it's better than not making progress, but we can do better. We cannot get comfortable with where we are at. We need to get better. We need to do better. We need to do better. And so, us, this generation, right now, generation, you guys and me, we have responsibility and we are accountable. We have responsibility to take this continent where it is to another place. You have responsibility to take your country where it is to another place. And you don't need to be a leader, a government leader, to do that. But you just need to be a patriot. You just need to be resilient. You just need to be someone who, find knowledge, wherever it is, seek knowledge as much as you can, understand, try to understand each other's culture, try to embrace that, extend grace to someone who is not the same like you, try to extend that grace, and let's try to take this thing in another level, because I believe if us young and Africans, if we understand and we take responsibility and we say, you know what, we're not going to sleep, we're not going to slow down, we're going to hold our hands, and we want to see changes in our communities, I believe we can make that happen. We can make that happen. I'm talking to entrepreneurs. A lot of my friends, they actually have their own, small companies leading, like doing their own thing. This is one of the things that right now I'm trying to reach out to them and maybe to do some series with them that will inspire Africans. For example, there's this one video that I released just today. Please, guys, if you haven't seen that video, go and watch it. You will see how an amazing woman of two babies trying to uh, make something to provide for her family and try to provide a home to strangers, to people who are visiting, Africa, Tanzania through Airbnb. It's an episode that I released today. The story is amazing, and when I heard the motivation of doing this, that the first one is, as a mom, I want to provide for my family. And the second one, I want to provide a home because I have been to abroad before. And I mean, she has been to Dubai before, and she knows the hustle and the struggle of not having a house, or being worrying about the house. Like, where am I going to live? Is it safe enough? Where am I going to, like, put my family, and all those kind of stuff, right? So she understand that, and she was like, when I go back to Tanzania, what I'll do, I'll start this business. And she came, she started that, and right now she's actually, making a lot of impact, right? So those are kind of stories that they can influence us as youth, as young generation, that, I can do something for the country, I can do something for the continent. Because for her doing that, first of all, she's paying taxes to the government, right? And also she's able to provide for her family. She's able to provide for her community, and she's able to provide home to strangers. Like, when I came here, guys, I didn't have a home, I didn't have a house, but that's the place where I went, right? And I stayed there for 4 days. I was supposed to stay for 2 days, but then I stayed there for 4 days. You know what I'm saying? So if we decide, if we want to take this thing into the next level, not just for ourselves, not just out of selfish reason, like I wanna, like, me, we should take that me out of our mind. You know what I'm saying? It should be about us. It should be, how can I, of course, improve myself so that I may improve others. The goal, it should be to improve one another. That's African culture. That's who we are. Unity. One, the goal should be, how can I improve myself to improve others? Because we are blessed to bless others. Whatever that God has given you is not for you, but it's for someone else out there. So if you have a talent, if you have money, if you have, it's not for you. You are like a steward. Like God is giving you something for you to be a channel to some other people, to somebody out there. So what happens if we have, consumption mindset, we just consume, and we're not giving. What happens is you're gonna get obesity. It's like if you eat, you just eat, and you're not going to toilet. What's gonna happen? You're gonna die. You're going to die. You need to eat to release. To eat to release. That's why God is blessing us, so that we may be a bridge to some other people. We may be a channel to bless others, and not for ourselves, not for our sake. Right? The moment we understand that, then I think it's going to be very easy for us to be united. It's going to be very easy for us to be one, because whatever that we have is not about me. It's not about my tribe. It's not about just my country, but it's about for the rest of why am I having this? Why do I have this platform of Swahili Nation? Why am I here? Why am I here right now in Africa? We're like, your purpose is bigger than yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, your purpose is big, it's huge. And we just need to open up our eyes, and to try to open up our eyes to see beyond what we just imagine right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to try to think outside the box. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, thinking outside the box, right? Not just thinking like here, but think outside the box, and knowing that the moment when you start living like that, the moment when you understand that, you know what, I'm blessed to bless others. The talent I have is not for myself, but it's for other generations, it's for these people, this community that is around me. When we understand that, then we're going to start living the community life, living, caring for one another, loving one another, wanting peace with one another, wanting being one with one another. And that is African culture. That is African. That's who God made us to be. You know what I'm saying? And I think we need to do some effort. We need to do some effort to do that. Guys, these are just my greetings. Can you imagine? But I'm just, yeah, we need to do some effort. And I'm not even looking to, the comments. I'm trying to pay attention right here. I'll check out the comments later on. So if you guys have some questions, please drop down. If you have some ideas, drop down. If you have some things that you want to just share, please drop down. I'll be reading your comments very soon. Yeah, it's something that we need to ask ourselves. I hate selfish. I really hate selfish mindset. I hate it. I hate it. I really hate it. Me. I shared this before. I'll share with you guys again. Guys, I lived in Korea for 9 years, and one of the things that is really big, and it caused Korea to be where they are right now. Guys, 50 years ago, Korea was the same economically with Tanzania and so many countries. Probably it was the poorest country than a lot of African countries 50 years ago. But right now, when you talk about top countries, you cannot stop mentioning Korea. And it's just a small country with 50 million people. But see what they're doing. Their country, like the size of their country is smaller. Like our country, like for example, yes, you take an example of Tanzania, it's 10 times bigger than that. But look at where they are. But one of the secret is they have this one word. They have this ideology called Uri. Uri, guys, I'll teach you a little bit of Korean today, okay? Uri. Uri, it basically means us, we, or our, like us, Uri. So everything is about us. When it comes to country, nobody will say, this is my country. You will never hear that Koreans say that. They will be like, Urinara. Urinara, it means our country. Urinara wieso. Urinara wieso. Urikajok wieso. Like, this is for our country. This is for my family. This is for our. Like, that's one of the things that it brought them so far. So everything, like, look at right now, the famous Netflix series right now. And this might break a lot of series that have been famous, on Netflix, the Squad Games, right? That series right now is pretty much number one, and it's just keep rising. It's everywhere. Koreans, their mindset is about for the country, man. Kimiona is the girl that has been winning skating like all the time during Olympic Games. It's for my country. Sonomin, the guy who plays for Tottenham, that guy, he plays for the country. He's not for himself, it's for the country. Like when you listen to the interviews, what they say is for Uri. Uri Narawiaso, Uri Narawiaso. Even when you listen to the national anthem, it's about that. It's about patriotism. It's about for Uri Narawiaso, Uri Narawiaso, Uri Narawiaso, Uri Narawiaso. You know, so that is for their country, right? And this is something that Africa, we do have in our society, we do have in our culture. When we eat, we always eat together. We sit down, we share in the same plate, we eat together, right? Okay, right now, maybe because of COVID-19, it might be difficult, but the thing is, that is not just in food, but it's extended to every other parts, other areas of our lives, right? So when you think about our country, for our people, for Africa, you know, when you think about that, then you're thinking outside of the box. If you just think for yourself, you're not thinking outside the box. Like you are, and that's not how God created us. You know what I'm saying? Like you're narrowing your mind. It's like you're making your mind like this. You just think about just me, just my tribe, you just think about that, but you gotta think outside the box. You gotta think outside the box. Okay, guys, I'll give you my personal testimony, right? I had to think outside the box. I had to think about that. When I started Swahili Nation, and the tagline of Swahili Nation is Swahili to the world, right? And one of the vision is to make Swahili to be like the most spoken languages in the world, and also to be the main language in Africa, right? Because right now, a lot of people, they speak Swahili, like a lot of majority, and so many countries in Africa already. So that's how I started. That was kind of like the vision to spread that. As days were going on, I realized that, oh, all right, I think mentioning about that, and which is amazing, it's good, and I'm still pursuing that, but I'm leaving some other people behind. Like when I go to West, they don't even want to hear about it because they're like, you know what, this is the East thing. When you go to South, okay, South, they learn Swahili right now. But when you go to other places, maybe North, they don't even want to hear about this. No, this is East African thing. And that's when the baby One Africa was born. Swahili Nation, it had let a baby One Africa, because I realized that no, my vision, I don't just want to stick on one area. I don't just want to stick in one region. I want to connect. I want to unite the entire continent of Africa. How can I do that? Okay, not everybody speaks Swahili right now. How can I do that? There's a message of one African, which is love, peace, and you need to connect the entire continent of Africa. Once you do that, then it's gonna be very easy to have a common language, to have a common currency, to have all these things. So the main thing, like the core, there's something that is deep within. Some of you might be confused about Soil Nation One Africa. Right now, I'm explaining to you. The deep within is to connect everybody, to be one, to unite everybody. When you have a united society, you can easily share all these different ideas. You can easily learn language. You can easily work on that. There's nothing people cannot do when they come together. There is nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing. You can think about anything, man. There's nothing we cannot do if we do it together. So I had to think outside the box. And I told you guys at the beginning, I had a huge majority from the Eastern, like Tanzania, like huge, like every month Tanzania was taking number one, people that support the channel. That the start. When I extended the vision and I started to look beyond that, I started to do reaction from Ethiopia, I started to do reaction from Somalia, Rwanda, sometimes Congo. It's been a while I haven't done reaction for Congo. Then those like people, they started to kind of like run away. But at the same time, I started to get other people, like people who they were like attracted towards the vision of One Africa. They started to come. But some other people, they're still thinking inside the box that, oh, for example, one of the questions that I was always receiving that, okay, you're calling this Swahili Nation, why you're speaking in English? You should be talking in Swahili. But my thought was this, that how can I teach Swahili to Tanzanians? How can I teach Swahili to people who speak Swahili already? It doesn't make sense. The reason why I'm using English is because it's the medium for interaction, for communication. Not everyone understands Swahili. If I speak Swahili, you guys are not going to understand me. I need to build a foundation to be able to connect to Swahili. It's not meant for Tanzania because they already speak, even for other people out there. So that's when I realized, and not everybody liked that. And that's the huge challenge that I faced. Right? But I had to think outside the box and look at where we are right now, talking about One Africa, talking about that, talking to my people, talking to everybody that, you know what, we need to have One Africa. We need to have that. So my point is, let's think outside the box. Let's not just stay in our own box, because your box is pretty bad. You don't know that there are better boxes out there. If you just stay inside your room, you're not going to know what is happening outside the house. If you just stay in class and just reading and just studying, how are you going to be able to live your life? You need to stay a little bit outside the box. Yes, it's going to be hard. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to make mistakes, but that's how you learn. And when you learn, you grow. And you grow, you're not going to do the same mistake again. That's how life is. We have to challenge ourselves. We have to expose ourselves to the new challenges. And new challenges is accepting people who are not looking, talking, worshiping, speaking like the same way we do. We need to accept, to welcome all those new challenges. If you don't do that, it's just going to be where you are. And in Swahili nasema utadumaa, yani hapo ndio utadumaa. Kudumaa ni kwamba ni like you don't grow, pretty much. You're just gonna be the same all the time. Open your eyes. There's so much beautiness, out there. There's so many different beautiful cultures out there. It's not just about your country, it's not just about your tribe, but it's collectiveness, man. It's everybody involved. That's the spirit of Africa. And that's what I'm asking everybody, man, to think a little bit outside the box. It's very important to think outside the box. Think outside the box. It's very important. All the time here, what we talk about and we share, it's, all the time we talk about how can we, let me read this message a little bit. That's a wonderful message to all fellow Africans youth. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, brother. I'm proud of you. Man, I really appreciate, I really, really appreciate. This is how things should be done. This is how we're supposed to do. I love when people are coming together and they forget about their differences. You know what I'm saying? We all have differences. I have things that you're not gonna like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna like everything about me. Myself as well, I'm not gonna like everything about you, right? We're not gonna do that because we're human being, and we sometimes it just happen we don't. But that doesn't mean that we should not be one. A united Africa does not mean a uniform Africa. United Africa is just people who have agreed, and sometimes agree to disagree. They have agreed to walk toward the same way, the same path, and they're marching forward. Look at everything that's going on, everything that is happening. Man, we can prevent a lot of things. A lot of things. We can keep each other safe. Okay, if you're one, let's say if you're just one, it's just you. Even when you sleep, you don't have anyone to watch for you, right? But if you're a lot, somebody will be sleeping, somebody will be watching the gate, somebody will be doing that. Yeah, for example, okay, I'll give you guys an example of this squad game, right? If you haven't watched this Netflix series, maybe you can watch as well. It sounds like I'm advertising. No, guys, I'm not. But there's this one scene. I'm sorry, this is spoiler alert. All right, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it and you don't want to listen to this, just close your ears. But I want to make the point that this one scene that they were supposed to sleep at night, right? And everybody was looking for to kill other people at night. So the only way to save themselves from that, they had to form different groups, right? So they form different groups, and they're like, you know what, we need to be one, because otherwise we are going to die. So the whole night the lights are off and you're allowed to kill people. When you kill people, you get a lot of money. It's a spoiler alert, guys. I'm sorry for doing that. But the point is, I'll try not to spoil too much. The point is, those people, because they were one in the groups, some of them, they were actually taking shifts at night. Someone was sleeping and somebody was watching. Is there anything happening here? No, nothing is happening. taking care of each other. For those people who they were alone and single, they died. They were killed because I'll just come and attack you and kill. But for all these people that they were together in the groups, they had to take shift at night. This person has to watch people. Some other people are sleeping, and then after they finish, someone else is coming, and then you see what unit can do. You see what unit can do. It's like a perfect combo. You have what I don't have. I have what you don't have. And that's how unit looks like. And that's how people who have agreed to work together, that's what they can achieve, man. Do you know how many things we can achieve if we're that? Do you see all the attacks that African countries individually are receiving from everywhere? If we were one, you know that all those battles are for us, is for Africa. We'll stand together as one continent and be, you know what, we're going to stand against this. We're protecting our brothers and sisters. I am my brother's keeper. That's what I'm going to do. Do you know how many things we can achieve? So let's leave all the differences behind, because it doesn't do anything to us. It doesn't do anything to us, and it's not worth. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to share with you guys, day after day after day. All right, guys. I will still allow you guys. I will share the link a little bit here in the comment section. If there's anyone out there who wants to come and to share a little thing, you're welcome to come and share as well from this link right here. Yeah, then let me read comments here of you guys. I see like love Africa. Hi Mika, good to see you at home. Yeah, it's good to see you too. Africa is now watching you. Yes, I appreciate that. Hijack African repetition. Habari gani nzuri sana. Unity is strength. Yes, unity is strength. Thanks, brother. Thank you. Tanzania writer, this Nobel winner. Yes, time's up. Yeah, man, Tanzanian won a Nobel Prize, but this is not just a pride of Tanzania, but it's a pride of Africa. So as long as you're an African, you should be proud of this, because Africa is winning, man. If Tanzania is winning, Africa is winning. If Ethiopia is winning, Africa is winning. If Kenya, if Somalia, South Africa is winning, Africa is winning, man. That's the mentality right there. Hi, One Africa. Yeah, I see there. The culture, the language, and even the religion of most African countries are adapted from colonizer, those who scrambled Africa. We need to unite. We need to share culture. That's amazing. We care each other. Yes. What do you do for a living? This is a good question. What do I do for a living? Man, what do I do for a living? That's a good question. I wanna be like, you know, I always, whenever people ask me that, I always say that I'm doing YouTube, right? But I'm a YouTuber, right? But I'm really like categorizing myself as a YouTuber. So I'm thinking, like, as you just asked that question, I'm thinking, how can I answer that? What do I do for a living? I love Africa for a living. I think that's pretty much that's what I do. Yes. Because every single day that you see I upload video or I come here on the live stream, that's what I do. That's the only thing that I do. I don't do anything else. So I'm back home right now. And this is my life. It's not even my job, but this is my life. So this right now, what I'm doing is what I do for a living. I don't have anything else. I don't do anything else. That's a good question, EE. You should be an ambassador for AU, man. I believe I'm already ambassador for AU, you know. I'm already ambassador for that, because I don't need some people to come and then to give me like certificate that now you're ambassador for AU. That is just a recognition that people they can recognize. But right now I am. And even you, EE brother, as long as you support this movement, as long as you support One Africa, then you're an ambassador. Because ambassador, the simple meaning of ambassador is someone who represents his own country, like on behalf of your country, on behalf of your continent, on behalf of something, you're there representing. And that's what we are doing right now. So yeah, 안녕하세요. Goshi, you know Korean? Yeah, you just say 안녕하세요. It's like you say hi and hello. Yeah, man. Africa has to be united, has to be one. The other day, Dr. Kuru, he came here and shared a PPT, and one of the lines that I really love is this one quote by Kwame Nkrumah. Let me guys share with you guys. This is what Kwame Nkrumah said, and Dr. Kuru he prepared this PPT. This is what Kwame Nkrumah said, the first president of Ghana. We Africans must unite or perish. Look at that statement, man. That's a deep statement right there. We must unite or perish. This was years back there, even maybe before I was born, right? We Africa must unite or perish. You have one choice, man, to either unite or perish. Think about this, guys. Because of division, we have a lot of people that are losing their lives, right? It proves this point right here, that our choice is to unite. Our choice is to do that, or we perish. And this is one of the presentation that Dr. Kuru did, but this is Kwame Nkrumah, right? But MLK, Martin Luther King Jr., this is what he say, Martin Luther King. He say, look at this. This is what he say. He said, we must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as foes. Remember, Kwame Nkrumah say, Africans must unite or perish. You have to unite or perish. And look at this, what he says. He says, we must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as foes. I don't want to be fool. I'm not going to take that path of becoming a fool. I want to live. I don't want to perish. I want to be alive, because life is a gift and I have a purpose. And you do have a purpose. If you don't care for your life, you are a fool. It's a life that we have to perish. We have to cherish it. We must learn. And look at that. We must learn to live together as brothers. Why we must learn? Because it's not easy, guys. It's something you learn. Something you learn. Some people, I don't know, maybe they were just born with anger inside their stomach, inside their heart. They just hate it. They just don't want to be together with anyone. They just want to be alone. Maybe that's your character. You say, maybe I'm an introvert. I don't really want to be with people. I don't really want to. It doesn't matter. You're introvert, you're extrovert, you're ambivert. You can still be together. We must learn. We're learning. If you don't know how to do that, let's learn. That's why we have this conversation right now. We can learn how to embrace one another. We can learn how to do that. I'm learning how to do that. I'm learning how to do that. This is what I did when I went to Korea. Oh, I appreciate EE. I see a super chat here. It's always amazing seeing a love and support to Swahili Nation, Missouri Sana from Ethiopian Africa. Appreciate, man. This guy, he knows Swahili too. Appreciate for the super chat. That means a lot. So I say, we must learn how to be together. We must learn how to hold hands together and to walk together. We must learn how to do that. So when I went to Korea, this is what happened. At that time, guys, I want to be honest with you. I'll be very honest with you. For me, I've always been bad at languages. It was so difficult for me to learn language. I've learned in English. I started in English in Tanzania, but I was not speaking English because I didn't have confidence. I didn't believe in myself. Like, I didn't have confidence. Like, I could understand everything you say, but speaking was just difficult. I went to public schools, and our public schools, you have a teacher who cannot even speak well English, and then she's teaching you English, right? So I went to Korea. The only language that you have to speak and you can communicate with your international friends is English. But at the same time, I need to learn Korean as well. Right. So I didn't know what to do, man. I had so many things to talk about, to share, but I couldn't because I couldn't speak. I couldn't talk. But I always had things. So what I did, I was writing a song. All right. Let me sing a song for you guys. So this is what I did. All right. I'm going to sing a song for you guys today. And I'm going to sing a song. I love this. So, all right, this is a special edition, guys. I'm gonna sing a song for you. So, I was not confident with my language, with my English skills, right? So I was not speaking English, even though I understood everything, but I was not confident and I couldn't communicate. But I'm kind of guy that I used to talk a lot, but I couldn't speak because I didn't know the language. And it's really hard. So when I got there, I I tried to make friends. So I literally went to one of one of my like American friends, and then I had Australian friend, and then I had Canadian friend, because I knew that, you know what, I want to learn and understand English, and I want to learn from these guys because they can speak it, they know it. I want to be able to be communicating like them. So I formed, man, I had to go to these people and to tell them, you know what, I'm just here. I just wanna know what you guys know, right? So sometimes I even had a private session with them, just talking, and I'll be there hanging out with them, but with one reason, with one thing. First, I want, of course, to be exposed to their culture. I wanted to understand how they think and everything, because they were always together, these three people. And I mixed myself there. At the beginning, I didn't know how to say anything, so I was not saying anything. I was just walking there, right? I was not saying really anything. But then I learned, and then I started to communicate, right? So one day, because at the same time I'm learning Korean language, right? So we're learning Korean, and we have in that group of people that all of us, we came to the same school, we had like 50 plus international students. Some of them, they were really good at Korean, guys. Some of them, they were amazing at Korean. You know why? Because they studied those language from their country. And a lot of Asian country, they kind of have like the similar, for example, Chinese, like Korean, like a huge part of Korean, it came from that. So it was easy for them to understand and to speak. But for us, for people from Africa, people from America and Europe, it was really hard to speak, right? And I knew, so every time when I went to other friends, people who they spoke in Korean, they were speaking Korean, really good Korean, I would ask them that, guys, please, can you guys teach me how to speak? They would tell me this, that, we don't know. We don't really know, even us, I don't really know. But then when you take exams, these guys, they were hitting A plus. Like you have like somebody receive like 100, and you receive like 20 points, 20%, guys, out of 100. They receive 100. These guys, every time you go to them, you ask them, guys, can you guys teach me a little bit? They don't know. They're like, oh, you know what? We don't know at all. I don't know why this happened. But then you take exam, they do really well. So I thought about it. I was like, how can I bring everybody together? Guys, 50 different students. And I'll share with you guys the link here you can watch. You know what? So I am talented. God has given me a talent of music, right? I can play guitar, right? And I can play piano at that time. So what I did is, I really need to tune this guitar anyways. But what I did is I wrote a song, because I couldn't communicate with everybody. I wanted to communicate with a song. So I wrote a song, the song called Together We're Gonna Make It Happen. That's the title of the song. Together We're Going to Make It Happen. And so the vision, it was to bring all these 50 international students together in a song. So I wrote a song, and then I gave one line, like each line, to every single student. And we sang together on the stage, because we had like a talent show in that, in that Korean language, school. So I told everybody, and this is what the word says. It says, let me try to sing a little bit. Let me try to sing for you guys a little bit. I haven't sing for a long time. Together, we're fighting forever. We're gonna make this happen, unity and cooperation. This is our mission, we join hands together, and nothing goes on forever. We are fighting together. We're gonna make this happen, unity and cooperation. This is our mission, we join hands together, and nothing goes wrong. Start cooperating with your friends. Share this with one another. Start cooperating with your friends. Share this with one another. Okay, this is too high for me. Anyway, so the idea, the name of the song called Together, right? So the chorus says, together, no, forever we are fighting. Together we are going to make this happen. Unit and cooperation, this is our mission. We join hands together and yeah, nothing goes wrong. And then a little bit of like bridge, it says, start cooperating with your friend. Share your ideas with one another. And then you cannot make alone. Like in this life, you cannot make alone in everything, right? Let's join hands together and make this happen. And then there's a little bit of pre-chorus says, don't be alone, yeah, don't be alone, it is to fail. Guys, I wrote this song 2013. 2013. Let me share you the link of the performance because I have the link on YouTube of the performance. Me singing with my other 50 friends. Okay, let me show you guys. Me singing with other 50 friends. I think I need to play this song. 50 friends. And not everybody can sing well, right? But let me show you. Together, Mika. If you write just together on YouTube, Mika Jabal, this is an amazing story, guys. So I had, let me find this, all right? Together, we gonna make it happen. Me and my 5 different friends, okay, here. I'm feeling a little embarrassed, guys. Let me show you this, okay? I gotta share with you guys. So I wrote this song and I taught everybody and we sang together. Let me show you here right now, okay? The quality is not that good, but you will get an idea. Okay, you see this, guys? It was November 29, 2013. Mika Chaval, we're gonna make it happen, our performance. So all these students, I taught this song and we were singing together here. Okay, let's listen a little bit. Listen to that. So I had to bring all these people together, right? I am right here. If you look at the right corner, I will start singing right now. This is me. I say in life you cannot be perfect in everything. So not everybody can sing, guys. So people are singing off keys, but it's all right. Start cooperating with your friends. Share the deal with one another. Start cooperating. So you guys, if you can see me, I'm right here. This is me. This is me right now singing. So I'm talking to them right now. Don't be alone. It is easy to fail. And then we're gonna sing chorus right now. Let me write for you. will stop sharing. You see, guys? So I wrote this song, and this basically is what chorus say. Forever, we are fighting together. We are going to make it happen. Unity and cooperation, this is our mission. We join hands together, yeah, and nothing goes wrong. And the reason why I wrote this, it was because I wanted to spread the message of unity with everybody that, guys, we need to join our hands together. Guys, we need to be together. If you know something, teach someone. If you know something, share with someone. You cannot just be happy because you succeed alone. If you're succeeding, then you have to take some other people with you to succeed together, right? So that was the message, and I didn't know how to address to everybody, but I wrote a song and I brought together all these 50 students. I told them, and I gave line, like one line to each person, and then we sang together. And then the message was, this song, it was a hit back then, guys. In the school here, it was a hit. This song gave me a name. That's why most of you, if you've been following me, I was doing a lot of music when I was in Korea, and this is where it began, the message of unity. From the very start, 2013, guys. And right now, 9 years later, I'm still talking the same thing. Let's be together, guys. Let's join our hands. Don't be alone, because when you're alone, it is easy to fail. When you fall down, who is going to pick you up? We need to come together, Africa. We need to be together. We need to hold our hands together, man. Don't be happy. Don't be happy when your brother is falling down. Don't be happy. You need to go back and to stretch your hands to your brother and to be, you know what, we are together in this. Let's go together. Stand up. I'm here. I'll pick you, my brother. I don't care what you've done before in the past. I don't care what you're doing right now, but I will extend my hand and I'll pick you up, and let's go. Let's work together. That's unit right there. And I want to read other comments that they just came here. My dear brother, I am Ethiopian for the best of Africa. All right? Yeah, dear brother, unity is not a choice. It is must to do, because it has irreplaceable power to our destiny of development, prosperity in all-rounded way. That's so true, guys. It's something that must happen. Something that must happen. Things that we are complaining right now, things that we are worrying about right now, a lot of things that will solve itself if we come together and we become united. So why don't we be united? Why don't we become one? Why? Why? Is it because you're coming from another country and you don't look like me? It doesn't really matter where you're coming from. It doesn't matter. Let's become together, man. I think right now I'll write another song, I'll write another song of unity. I'm gonna need. Oh, I need to rewrite this song. The song that I just show you guys right now, it's about unity. Because it's so important, man. Why don't we come together? I'll use my talent to spread that message of one and unity and love. It's very important. So let's come together, guys. Let's do that. It's possible. You should just come here sometime and do a little bit of the songs. Oh, that song. I'm not aware of that song. I mean, I don't know how it goes. But I'll learn some songs. I think I'll learn some songs, and then sometimes when I come here, I will sing some, for example, like one love, one love, let's get together, feel alright. Like songs like that. I think sometimes I'm just gonna be needing to learn some songs and then come here, maybe do a little bit of a song of unity, and then do a little. Yeah, and just reconnect with you guys. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm not gonna stay here for long today. It has already been 55 minutes already, almost 1 hour. But I wanna appreciate you guys for continue supporting this movement. because I always say that one Africa without Africans is nothing. This movement without you guys, nothing. Swahili Nation without you guys is nothing. Like I can try to do it, I cannot do everything on myself. The reason why we are able to do this together because you guys are right there, right now, listening, watching, commenting, and some of you blessing me as well. That's why we are able to do this, guys. Without that, it's impossible. It's impossible. So I need you guys, and you guys need me. We need each other. We need each other. Appreciate time's up. Appreciate. I'm not gonna stop. This is my mission. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep doing this. Through YouTube or even outside of YouTube. It's my life. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep bringing awareness to everybody I encounter, everybody I meet that unity is necessary. Anyways, guys, I really appreciate and I love you guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Before I leave, guys, if you have any question, you can drop right here, and I'll be open to answer your question, and then I'll be leaving here. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to ask me whatever question that you have, and if there's no, I will leave. Any question, guys, you got, I will answer for you. There's no, I will leave. All right, guys. I think nobody got a question, so no worries. I think I'll just keep playing guitar today after I finish this one as well. All right, guys. Appreciate and have a good night, Africa. And I'll see you guys very soon for another One Africa Forum. I'll see you very soon. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Good night.